Okay.
Well, future pro- perfects. From Anger's point of view, in the review was going very well. Well, in the 6 day before, she had applied for a job with the small business company, and now she was beginning interview by the one of the rectors. The first segment have even even an application from a young man who could be willing to travel aboard of the short noise if necessary, and who could do not mind working irregular hours. Earners, earners have taken great pain to refuse. The rector said, "No, sir." In Agnes answered, "I am getting married next June, but I'm sure my future wife don't have any project to my keeping in regular hours. I see from your application from you have a work as salesman for two uh, seem to want to do job. The first question young man asks me is whatever the job I am offering carry the passion. They want to retire before they start. Doesn't the job carry a passion, sir?" A nurse asked obviously. Answer his question was answered. Been interviewed for this job? Yeah, she was. Was a nurse. Please build the way interview was gone? Yeah, she was. When have he applied to this job? 6 days before. Was this small or land business company? It was a small business company. Who interviewed Angers? One of the director. Have this job beginning at first step? Yes, it have. Well, the young men who are appointed have to travel aboard. Yes, if yes, if yes, it necessary. They will have a work regular hours too, don't they? Yes, they will. The director seemed impressed with the actors. Yes, he seems. Who asked enters if he was married? The directors. Was the Agnes married? No, she wasn't. Was the Agnes getting married? When wasn't when is Agnes getting married? Next June. Will the future wife object to keeping regular hours? No, Axel was sure he couldn't. What will the director for Agnes' application form? That he had working as a salesman for 2 weeks. How long have Agnes working as salesman? He had worked as a salesman for 2 years. He wants to change his job. Does she? Yeah, she does. Why does he want to change this job? He want to change his job because he find to work too dull. Was the director pleasant with Agnes' answer? Yeah, yes, the director called it a refreshing change. Why the director applies it? She applies it because, unlike many young men who asking about pension first, Agnes was a focus on the nature of work. What, according to the director, is the first question the most young men ask when they apply for a job? The first question they usually ask is whatever the job carries a passion. Did the nurse asking the same question? Yes, he did, but asking it obviously at the very end of the review was for dinner. At 6:15, Mr. Ellison heard her husband park in the car outside the house and immediately went out to speak to him. "What's the matter, darling?" she asked. "You look upset." "I've been a terrible mistake, Jim," she said. "Mrs. Jones rang me up about 5 hours ago. We got walking it. Then, without thinking, I asked her and her husband to come and have a dinner with us this evening." "Well, that's nothing to get upset about," Mr. Allison said. "We should have a pleasant evening. We have not the same Samson from against. I will like to come. I will do you like them to come?" replied Mr. Allison. "But I've been just discovered there's hardly any food in the house. You didn't buy any change. Remember to buy some steak. I asked you to get some on your way home from work 3 days ago." "Steak?" Mr. Allison said. "Good heavens, yes, I remember now. As a matter of the fact, I did get some. You talk to have a remind me about it. This is in the boot of the car. This has been there for the past 3 days." Answered his question. "What time Mr. Allison get home from work?" "At 5:45. How did Mr. Allison know her husband have a drive?" "She heard him the house. She heard him park the car outside the house." "There, did Mr. Allison park this car?" "Outside the house. Outside the house, I mean." "Did Mr. Allison go out to make him?" "Yeah, she did." She looked upset, did she?" "Yeah, she did. Today." "Why was Mr. Allison upset?" She. Well, what again? Oh, sorry. Did her husband notice this? Yes, she did. Why was Mr. Allison upset? She she invited the Samson from dinner, but realized there was hardly any food in the house. Who rang Mr. Allison up? Mr. Jameson. Who invited the Miss Samson to dinner? Mr. Allison. Who? When will the Samson come to dinner? This evening. Was Mr. Allison sorry to hear this? No, she wasn't. Have Mr. and Mrs. Allison seen the Jamesons correctly? No, no, they haven't. Why is Mr. Allinson sorry? She asked them to come, because there's almost to no food in the house to serve them. Has Mr. Allinson prepared a meal for the guests? No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't not. Why hasn't not she prepared a meal of the guests? She forgot to any steak. Have she asked her husband to get some steak? Yes, she have asked him to get some on this way home from work. From work 3 days period. How long ago was it? It was 3 days ago. Did he get any steak? Yes, she gets some. Did this half remember him about steak? No, she didn't. Where is the stick? It is in the bowl. How long has it been there? It been there from the past 3 days. Back in fashion, millions stopping outside shop and look at the windows. From sometime she gazed at the pair of poor light high boots and displayed. They are exactly what I've been looking for. She thought the books are price, so Milia, Milia essential to acquire how much they might cost. Did it like to buy a pair of the books like the ones you have in the window? She asked the shop assistant. Could you tell me how much they are, please? Has the price was the reasonable? Milia essential to try a pair on the a pair on. The shop assistant asked her to sit down and bar a pair. Meanwhile, she was also helping Million to put them on and keeping looking the millions knocking. Million was learning a pair of shocking made of fine white lace. Excuse me, my asking, that shop assistant said at last. But where did you get choose stocking? We've been trying about things shocking like this sometimes. We are we are the very late fashion and we are in the great depend. They're pretty, are they? Millie said. I was given them by my grandmother. Answered his question. Did it? Millie stopped outside a shoe shop. Yes, she did. She looked at in the window, didn't she? Yes, she did. Was the what was she looking at? She was looking at the pairs of the Purline high boots on the display. What she looking at the pair of high heels shoes? No, she wasn't. Was the Millie going to the shop? Why did Millie go into the shop? It acquired about the repairs of the boots. She didn't know how much to choose the boots cost, did she? Yeah, she did. No, she didn't. Sorry. Who did she speak to the shoe shop? The shoe shop assistant. What did Millian want to know? She wants to know how much the boots cost. They are put to in fact, they're the boot too expensive for Milia to buy. No, the parents wasn't the rest of the restable. Did Millie want to try them on? Yes, she did. How who helped Millie to put the boots on? The shop assistant. What the millions stocking make of? Millie million stocking. What is? What five wide lanes? What did the shop assistant want to know? Their million got the knockings. They're knocking like just a table in the shop. No, it no. The shop have been trying to upload snocking like a temp for some times. There were a very late fashion that they yes they were there. Weren't they in the grid? The pen? Yes, they were. Have million bought cheese snocking? No, she hadn't. Was she given them? Yes, she was. The snocking are present that they. Yes, they there. Who have give them 2 million? Her grandmother.